Good evening to everyone who follows the evolving landscape of Turkish television, because today we are diving into a pairing that has quietly but persistently captured audience curiosity far beyond what their initial project might have suggested. And that is the dynamic between Baris Baktas and Yagmur Yuksel, two actors whose rise has been shaped not only by their on-screen performances, but also by the unpredictable energy of audience interpretation. What makes their collaboration particularly interesting is not just the storyline they were part of, but how viewers began to project emotional continuity between fiction and reality, especially during the airing of Kan Sisekleri, where their characters' relationship evolved from tension to layered emotional dependence, a progression that many viewers described as unusually natural compared to more formulaic pairings in the genre. Discussions across Turkish fan forums and international platforms reveal that a significant portion of the audience became invested not only in the narrative arc, but in micro-details such as eye contact timing, pauses in dialogue, and even body language during scenes that were not necessarily written as romantic peaks, suggesting that the chemistry was being interpreted as something more organic than scripted. Interviews given during the height of the show's popularity added further ambiguity, as both actors maintained a professional stance while subtly acknowledging the intensity of viewer reactions, which only amplified speculation without confirming anything concrete. What complicates the narrative further is the production style of daily Turkish dramas, where actors spend extended periods filming under tight schedules, often leading to a level of familiarity that can easily be misinterpreted by audiences as emotional closeness beyond the script. Industry insiders have pointed out that this kind of viewer projection is not new, but in this particular case, it was intensified by the relatively fresh presence of both actors in the mainstream, meaning audiences were encountering them without pre-existing personas, making it easier to blur the boundaries between character and performer. At the same time, there were contrasting reactions, with some viewers arguing that the perceived chemistry was a product of careful direction and editing rather than spontaneous connection, highlighting how audience interpretation can split into entirely different analytical frameworks even when observing the same material. As their careers continue to develop, the question remains whether this early association will define their trajectories or simply serve as a launching point toward more diversified roles that challenge the expectations formed during this period. So, as we close today's discussion, consider this carefully. Are audiences truly recognizing genuine on-screen chemistry, or are they subconsciously constructing narratives that actors themselves never intended to create?